Tribe, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's PinkBella. Welcome all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and past 144,000. An amazing download came in for all Blu-rays and Starseeds. This is a post-Lionsgate update. I'll be right back with all the details. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me today. Mahalo nui loa. Welcome back, everyone. This is PinkBella. I'm recording this for you all today. It is the 16th of August. We are in the post Lionsgate integration. I hope everybody is doing well. I hopefully will be uploading this video to YouTube and all my platforms either this evening or tomorrow morning in between my schedule. But there's so much information that kept coming in saying download for Blu-rays. So welcome back, all of you who've been following me the whole time, and all of you who are new. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing, especially if you're here and you're watching the video. Please like it. That just spreads out the word, and share it in groups, whatever works for you. Share it with a friend. That would be great. So let's talk today about Blu-rays, Starseeds, and Starseeds in general. I've been a Starseed since the 90s, but of course I started here on YouTube assisting all twin flames. And then I was a Blu-ray twin flame, and then that kind of was a piece of the puzzle. So I have a little bit of a download. I have a slideshow for us today. I'm going to do a reading. And most importantly, so many of you as Starseeds and Blu-rays have massive DNA, plasma, quantum, chakra, meridian integration, rebuilding, and upgrades through the Lionsgate. So we're still integrating, but we have lots going on. Just thinking offhand, some dates. We have a new moon in Virgo. We're heading towards the Virgo energy around the 18th. And funny enough, that's just in time for a solar storm flare CME to hit on the 18th. That's what everyone's talking about today. So I'm already feeling it, and you might already be feeling it too. And that's to actually help to unpack some of the codes that we've experienced. So some of the symptoms of integration right now is feeling like you've just arrived and you have no idea what's going on. You might feel disoriented, ungrounded, lethargic, no way to start. Like, what do I start with? We kind of feel like we're in a void, because we are. But we do have, as soon as the sun hits the Virgo energy, that connects with Mercury, and that gets us more into grounding, earth energy, and getting back to our to-do list, which is awesome. What do we also have coming up? We have coming up in September, the 9/9 gateway and the equinox, which is always super powerful month for all of us. But yeah, let's talk about Blu-rays. So I've got a slideshow. Oh, I'm just asking what they want me to talk about first. Okay, I have a little bit of a download, so let's just talk about that. And what's the difference? Let's say, what's the difference between a regular starseed and a Blu-ray? Most starseeds are Blu-rays. I would suggest that that is pretty well encompassed, but the Blu-ray collective actually has a blue frequency connected to source, creator, all that is universal energy, that allowed us to be here in this now moment, to be quantum jumping, timeline aspects of the creator. We're these light aspects of the creator, and we're going to start coming together more, unifying and working together as well. We're very connected to the blue frequency, the indigo, the purple frequency, the violet frequency. And for many of you, you got such massive activations through this Lionsgate. I knew it was huge. I knew it was going to be big since the beginning of February this year. But I myself, soon as we got through it and I finished sessions, I felt like I landed and I had to sleep for like 2 days. So sleep is always sort of connected with integration as well. They were letting me know that there'll be quite a few numerical sequences that we're all going to start to see to activate some of these codes. And they're sequences that are already in our reality as part of our awakening, but they also could mean something specific for you. So I've been seeing 555 a lot and 333 a lot. And those are actually specifically connected to Blu-ray activations, which I didn't know. I mean, many are, but it's interesting those numerical codes started to really come to me as of last week. And they were letting me know that you've completed the cycle, you've completed the downloads, and now you're in integration mode, okay? Some of the other numerical sequences, of course, 777, 888, 1111, and 1212 as well. And there, of course, there's going to be some personal ones for you. Okay, so they were letting me know, the councils of light that I work with were letting me know that the activations are actually very much connected to the numerology sequences that we see. So I'm sure that they'll bring me more information about that as well. I want to thank everyone who booked sessions like in and around the Lionsgate, and also the seals, the quantum Akashic seals session. So I've got a few booked this week. Of course, I've got some sessions booked this week, but there's still availability if anyone is interested in having that session. It's a distance session, and all the details are on my website. You can check out the special below as well, but there's still availability if you wanted to have that as part of your spiritual journey for the month of August. Okay. What else did they want me to share? I think that that's it for the download, because I want to go through the slideshow. Okay. So let's just talk about, just to do a little housekeeping. If anybody would like to book a session or reading or any of the Blu-ray Starseed sessions that are on special, check out the description box below. Check out my website. Email is the best way to get in touch with me, because that's sort of how my booking system is connected to my email. So thank you all for that. For those that have been booking the quantum distance sessions, the theme has mainly been around the seals that are connected to the throat, the third eye, the pineal, pituitary glands, and the heart chakras, because those specifically were targeted to be shut down. So when I email the results out to everybody, I put like a percentage in of like how much of the seal is left. It might be 3 to 4 weeks for you to integrate. It might be a couple of months, and that's so your body doesn't go into a healing crisis. And it's not at all based on one person is better than another. It has more to do with your lineage, your ancestral karma that you came in to heal and clear, and that you chose at this point to quantum jump with that session and move into a higher frequency. Okay, so you can check out, I believe there's a link in my description box, or there's the playlists are all on my YouTube channel, but I've done a few videos about the seals, the quantum seals releasing. There'll be, of course, more information coming in the coming weeks, but there are, of course, there's going to be other seals that are going to pop up to be healed and cleared. But I've been, testing myself, checking in with myself, my higher self, and so far so good for me. So that's good. Let me just see. For Blu-rays, we all came in to do a specific mission, and that's what I wanted to check in with you all. Many of you have been activated through this Lionsgate to really start questioning, what is my mission and what are my next steps? Okay, so I'm just going to go to the slideshow, and then I'll do a reading for us all. Okay, so welcome all Blu-rays, Starseeds, and 144,000. And again, this is a blue frequency. You can see the Blu-rays coming to Earth, but they're also connecting us, and they're connecting us. It works both ways. They're connecting us to source universal energy, and they're also us. Once we're activated, we're literally these pillars of blue light. By the way, yesterday I looked out on the tree line, and I could see the blue frequency coming down, and I could see it on the tree line, and I could see the trees absorbing it. And it's like the infinity symbol. The trees are receiving it, but then they're also emitting it as well. And that's the same for us as well. Okay, so welcome to all of you. And the 144,000 was a specific DNA activation code that may have been brought online for many of you. And it was part of our mission activation, to remember that we came in to be and share and activate new Earth frequencies and bring the new grid online. Okay, all right. Oh, I'm going to read this for you all. So when did I know I was a Blu-ray? I knew I was a starseed in the 90s, and I'm connected to many of the local systems. The key one right now being the Lyran system, but also the Pleiadian system, the Sirius system, and then also the Andromedan system. All right. I originally had the Blu-ray frequency brought to me through the twin flame activation and journey, but then once I started delving into it around the solstice 2017, I went deeper, and beyond the twin flame union was remembering that I was a starseed. Okay. So I'm going to read this all instead of reading the screen. I'm going to read it over here. Okay. So Blu-ray starseeds. This is from Rachel Butterfly Effect. There is so much misconception and lack of full understanding of what the Blu-ray starseed is. Blu-ray starseeds are thought to be quiet and work behind the scenes, but this is not necessarily true. They just haven't been fully activated until now. Many of you have been activated now, okay? Many Blu-rays have been quietly working hard, but this is where their full mission and activation really begins. Many Blu-ray missions have been activated within the last 6 months, and I would say definitely within the last couple of weeks, and will be out throughout 2022. So I would say the Lionsgate has been a pivotal Blu-ray starseed activation point. Blu-rays are the alchemists, the ancient energy workers, the carrier of the violet ray consciousness, DNA activators, and the dancers of the soul. So welcome all Blu-ray starseeds. Okay. There's another one that's not part of the slideshow. So let me just read it. And I'm going to be bringing in more information on my own as well in the coming weeks. I'm just waiting for the weather to cool down. You might hear some fans today. It's incredibly hot here in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. The other information that I was given is Blu-ray starseeds are being activated to hold the divine feminine frequency. That's part of the Blu-ray. Okay. Let me go to the next slide. You can look at all that. And you are all part of the Archangel Michael angelic lineage. You're all light warriors. You're all pillars of light, becoming pillars of light, but you're also like these pinpoints of light. We are regaining our wings. We are regaining to be the 144,000 tribe of angelics. Okay. So Blu-ray starseeds, many Blu-ray starseeds are being activated right now. We are seeing a wave of remembrance and a wave of activations. The Blu-rays are thought to work in the background and not be as active or powerful as other types of starseeds. This is misleading. The Blu-ray starseed has a very specific mission and very specific gifts. Blu-rays have access to very high vibrational energies, crystalline healing abilities, soul weaving, and transmuting abilities. I'm definitely a transmuter. The Blu-ray beings are extremely old and very wise. They have access to ancient technologies and techniques that have long been forgotten. And they are amazing energy healers, energy readers, and are able to see and remove lower vibrational attachments in and around people without damaging their energy or soul. Blu-rays are said to be the dancers of the soul. They can weave light and healing back into your soul. Okay, hold on. Making you whole once more. Welcome, Blu-rays. We are so excited to have you back online. Yay! So welcome all Blu-rays. Okay. And you might be another type of starseed that isn't part of the Blu-ray collective, but many of the messages today will be for you as well. Okay. So I just wanted to show again that we have Blu-ray starseeds have this blue frequency that we brought back to the planet, but we also have the violet and the indigo and the purple rays as well. Okay. And I love how, so this is usually the color that the high heart looks like, but in actual fact, I'm just going to turn this off. In actual fact, it is, we're emitting it all the time. And this often in the past has gotten us into trouble because it's been such a high frequency that it's rubbed family members the wrong way. It's rubbed places of work, bosses, sometimes, and I feel like that's becoming less and less. All right. But we also have something really, really important that I've been talking about for ages, and that I will be assisting you all in sessions and in classes. Classes are on hold for the time being, but there'll be an announcement about September classes probably the end of this month. But we are absolutely gifted to work with the violet flame and the blue flame. So I'm what's considered a keeper of the flames, and the blue flame is a tool that is a tool that's being gifted to those Blu-rays that are ready to work with it. Okay, so I do use them in sessions, especially the Blu-ray starseed activation sessions. Okay, all right. The violet flame. So those of you who are new, I quite often gift the violet flame and we talk about it because the violet flame is actually the frequency. It's something else we brought in with us. So we not only can use it, but we embody it. It emits out from us and we can redirect it. Okay. So if you're a starseed, a Blu-ray, 144,000, the violet flame is part of your quantum field. It's part of your divine blueprint. And that was what's so exciting news that they shared with me today, that many of you have also been activated to start working with the violet flame, and that you're to trust and have faith that somewhere in your reality, in your multidimensional reality, you absolutely know that you can work with this tool. All right. So I will be having more information brought forward for you all around this, but I wanted to just share with you that's why it's a tool that I give to you. I don't give it freely to everybody, but it's something when it comes in that I know that you're a Blu-ray, you're a starseed, and that this is a tool that you're to use for yourself personally and also for wherever your grid point is on the planet. Okay. All right. Super exciting. We are part of the Archangel Michael Lyran lineage connected to source. We came in to be these light warriors, these Jedi warriors of light. Okay. This is very much connected to some of the activations on the planet right now, connected to the heart chakra. There is a ley line called the Saint Michael ley line, the Archangel Michael ley line, that goes through many of the high frequency points through England. And I believe it touches into Wales as well. Yeah, I just grabbed a couple of quick photos. I'll do some more professional photos in the future, but I just wanted to share with you. I've been to many of these points, and many of us previous to all of this, I was unconsciously being guided to do grid work on the ley line before I even knew it. And when we do grid work, we're also picking up codes and we're leaving codes for the next group. Okay, so that is called the Archangel Michael ley line. And then there's another ley line that intercepts with that called the Apollo Michael ley line. And that's the one that intercepts the farthest point of the Archangel Michael ley line. And then it comes all the way down through Europe, through Italy, through France, through Greece, and then to some of the Greek islands, and then it heads on down to the pyramids in Giza. Okay. So when we go through a massive upgrade like we've just gone through, those of us that have resided and multidimensionally, we've traveled. We're not only doing work for ourselves. I know that I was multidimensionally traveling to these ley lines and doing grid work as well as off-planet work. So that's why many of us are so tired. Okay, so that ley line has been super active, and it's also been active to bringing up any dark stories and old energy to the surface as well. Okay. Itchy nose. So that would be around the heart chakra, which is glastonbury tour. So that's where the Archangel Michael ley line is. That's where it's connected. And then the other ley line, the Apollo Archangel Michael ley line, heads from that point down to the point in Giza, which is the throat chakra. Okay, so those are the two key chakras that the planet herself is healing, and we're all feeling it as well. Let's go to the next slide. You all came in to remember out of integrity to be light warriors, to have that sort of truth protection come back to be part of your toolkit to move forward with your mission. Okay. And then the final slide is just, I wanted to show you the keepers of the flame. So that is, this is an option as well that I work with for my sessions. And there's also a Keepers of the Flame session as well. Okay, so that may be something that calls to you. This is information that was brought to me by the Andromedan Council of Light. Okay, so I'm gonna take this offline. Wonderful. Okay, I just wanted to see if there's anything else that they wanted me to talk about. Oh, just that the lineages are connected. The Archangel Michael Lyran lineage that's connected to source in a way looks like those ley lines. So those of us that were from that lineage, from the Lyran system and beyond, because Lyrans lost their home world and moved and migrated to various different parts of the universe and all the galaxies. So at some point here on Earth, because here we are, created the ley lines and created a lot of the monuments, I guess, the structures on those ley lines. Okay. All right. Let me just have a little sip of tea. Okay, so I'm going to do a reading for us all. I've already pulled the tarot cards for us today, and I specifically asked for, as a collective of starseeds, 144,000 and Blu-rays, what can help us move forward this week. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Orion Activation. So I'm just going to put that aside and talk about that in a minute. And then I'm just going to pull some messages for us from the Gateway Light Activation deck, asking all councils of light to bring in the best messages for us today as Blu-rays as starseeds to move forward. Oh, 2 came in. All right. So the Akashic Records came in. So the Akashic Records are connected to all of our chakras, personal chakras, connected to the 12 chakra system, connected to our soul star specifically, which is the first one above our head. And once that starts activating, it starts to bring in multidimensional timelines, past lives, helping us to clear karma, ancestral energy, etc. So it says Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. So we're still going through a process of that as we're integrating the Lionsgate portal, which, by the way, ended. It started with the new moon in Leo and it ended with a super full moon in Aquarius. So most of us are like spinning, trying to just regroup and reground. So there's a lot of this that's still clearing out. Okay. The other one that came in is Inner Earth. And I believe that came in for one of the readings. I was doing little readings every day on Telegram. So this is, again, our root chakra. The base chakra is clearing out and recalibrating. It's we're realigning to connect with our Earth star. So we're activating strength and we're laying down foundations for security. So that's one of the main messages. Okay. And let's see what else wants to come in. I might talk about the Orion Activation for this last one. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to talk about the Orion Activation. So 2 key realities that we're clearing out that may not look like it on the surface. You might go, no, I don't even know anything about that. That's okay. This is maybe a piece of information for your puzzle for later. And it will I often will bring this in personal sessions for you as well. Okay. Those of you that were connected to the original Emerald Covenant that fell, which was the overlay over the fall of Atlantis, the fall of Lemuria, the fall of the planet, and the galactic wars, you're clearing some of that out. So if you have hit any bumps of really deep sadness, grief, anger, you're clearing out on a cellular level that old information. Okay. And when I talk about the Emerald Order, it is the new energy that's coming in from Andromeda that's being reactivated in those of us in integrity that are ready. Okay. The Orion Activation. So the Orion system has been part of the Galactic Wars, and it was taken over by Team D, that I like to call them. So some of you are clearing out the PTSD and trauma from these galactic wars. And it might be something local that happens. It might be something in the media. It might be something when they say the WAR word on the news or media about something that's happened on the planet, that can trigger a deep cellular reaction. So some of you are clearing that out. Okay. And that is connected to Team D. So, but this card is they're all very, very positive. A supernova, recreation, renewal. You're being rebirthed by the light. So we're literally still going through portals, and the portals are within us. When we come up with blocks emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, blocks we've got our own little universe going on here. So as we clear them for the entire collective, and we raise higher, we go higher. Okay. The overall card is, I love it. The Heart of Source. So beautiful. Our heart, the whole reason we're releasing all of these layers is so that our heart and our high heart is fully connected to source universal energy. And we'll just feel that love and support 24/7. Okay. All encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. How beautiful is that? So that's what we're working towards. Okay. All right. Let me see what else they wanted me to share. I think I can go into the reading now. Okay, perfect. I only pulled the cards ahead of time just because of the heat today, but I am going to pull a dragon and a crystal card for us as well. Okay. All right. So overall, we are at a 0 reset, or that's when everything stabilizes for you. You'll be at a 0 reset, a new beginning, the 0 point. Okay. The card to clarify with that. And I love this card because she's actually walking the earth. All right. She's doing her grid work. card to clarify that, Ace of Cups, new beginnings, new offers, new doorways opening, you know, closing out old stories and activating the new. How perfect is that? Next, and again, the message I put to the universe and the cards and the guides were, what messages do we need to help us this week? Okay. Number 3, partnerships and alliances. So what's been coming for me around this is that more and more of us, the more we do our inner work, then we're ready to start working with our team, our soul tribe. And then those little groups of soul tribes will start working with the other soul tribes, and so on and so on. And we'll slowly start to work in cooperation and collaboration. Okay, so that's something that many of us are working towards, which is awesome. The message that came in is King of Swords. Absolutely activating that divine masculine energy. That's what the Leo season has been all about. It's been about moving us into strength and empowerment and sovereignty. So the King of Swords is coming in to help clear the way for us to prepare for these wonderful collaborations and partnerships. And yes, some of them may be unions. All right, there might be a union that might be coming in for you specifically. Okay. Next message, number 6, memories of love. So heart chakra healing and clearing. When we go through these big quantum jumps, it's like we're cutting out a big piece of the cake and moving it over and giving it away, you know. So we're feeling that, like, when we're reinstating ourselves into a new timeline and high frequency, we have memories of love of many situations, but sometimes we have to close the door and move on, and that's okay. But the message is that some of you might be feeling some sadness, some loss, some disorientation in the heart chakra, and it's going to be okay. It's actually a very positive thing. Okay, the card to clarify that is the 4 of Wands, so celebration. That's been coming in. Sorry, itchy today. Celebration, keeping our vibe high. And I see 4 pillars there. So I see 2, you know, I see the unions. I see unions coming. And I see the celebrations when that all happens as well. But in the meanwhile, moving towards keeping our vibration high and just celebrating how far you've come. And, you know, ask your guides and your team to help you integrate at night when you're sleeping if you're still feeling disoriented. Okay. All right. Next message, number 8, trapped in fear. So some of you are still clearing out fear at a cellular level. That's very normal. Our human, our human packages, our human avatars were set up to activate and be in a lot of fear, a high percentage of fear. So some of you are clearing that out right now. And it might have been triggered by something, or your system is just clearing it out. But what's interesting is the clarification card that came in was King of Pentacles. So some of this fear is being triggered by the potential of the financial system changing. I hear the word collapsing, like collapsing timelines. But all I know is that the Creator is going to ensure that it's like as seamless as possible, that there's going to be less fallout than is predicted, because there's such a large percentage on the planet that have no idea what's going on, and they have no way of doing anything about it. So to perpetuate a large amount of fear to help like 4 or 5% of the masses would make no sense universally. So what I'm hearing is, if that comes up for you, shut off that information, you know, set intentions, pray, and not only for yourself, but the whole collective, because then we'll seamlessly move into the next system together, and we'll feel supported. Okay. All right. Now it's interesting. Ooh, 2 cards came out, the heart chakra and the sacral. So there's a connection between these chakras that was a disconnect that's being recalibrated right now. So that's some of the disorientation, because of course the heart chakra is about love, and it's about unconditional love. And when the heart chakra is fully on, we vibrate at such a beautiful level. But for some, the sacral chakra has been a little bit murky, and we want it like joyous and clear and high frequency. So for some of you, there's that clearing out of the sacral energy, which is connected to the ancestral healing, and helping it reconnect to the heart chakra at a higher frequency. Okay. The clarifier for that, I love it. It's the Lionsgate card. It's the There's the lion, the Leo energy. There's the divine feminine, the infinity symbol, and its strength. All of this has been for you to, all of us, you, me, all of us, to regain our strength in our chakra system and our quantum field and our heart. And that's what this has been all about. So that's what the healing is all about. It's helping you to be stronger moving forward. Final message. Number 19, light codes. Massive light codes still coming in. It hasn't stopped because the Lionsgate completed on the 12th. We're still receiving so many light code activations. It's just that we're receiving like quadruple through the Lionsgate, especially those as starseeds, because we were receiving our galactic mission codes. But that's still going on for a lot of us, okay? Especially if there's a lot of sun. We have a lot of sun and heat here right now, so we're receiving a lot of activations. Clarifier for this, first off, is the moon. So the information we're receiving is some of it's hidden. We're not going to understand what that is maybe for weeks or months. But the other message I got is that we're preparing for the new moon. Okay, so we kind of have a little bit of a breather this week. New moon's in Virgo's on the 27th of August. So we have like a little bit of we can breathe at least until the 18th. Okay, so there's that. And we got Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles to me is like the new abundance coming in, especially for those of you who are ready to move into the next steps of your mission. Okay, you're fully supported by Source and the universe. All right. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So I just grabbed a couple of decks today. So the reading wasn't too long. And I'm just going to ask what dragons. I'm thinking I'm going to pull 3 dragons. Bonus dragons, since I didn't pull out all my decks today. Okay, the first one that's coming is the air and the water dragon. I'm going to show them all and then I'll read them. Ooh, Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. Thor, there's a lot of thunder. By the way, I just saw a video with how many lightning strikes and thunder and how many storms are on the planet right now. We got 4 dragons. Okay. And then I think what I'll do is I'll do a crystal. Let's do differently today. I'll pull a crystal for each of the dragons and I'll show them together, okay? And then you can see which ones resonate with you. It's very itchy nose today. It's because the fans are on too. It's beautiful. Okay. First dragon is the air and the water dragon. And the crystal that came in with this dragon is blue lace agate, one of my favorite for the throat chakra. So the air and the water dragon helps you to connect to higher frequencies, trust your intuition, develop your intuitive abilities, be open to enlightenment, and you came in to express your inner song, which goes perfectly with the blue lace agate, which is for the throat chakra. It's number 6, and it's about communication. Second dragon, Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. Thor, the god of thunder, protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. The beautiful crystal that came in is labradorite, very magical, a magical manifesting stone for your intuitive abilities, number 23, and for your third eye chakra. The third dragon that came in is the orange gold dragon from Arcturus. So for all of you who are Arcturian or connect with this starseed group in Arcturus, the orange gold dragon from Arcturus, I love it. It's orange. It's connecting to the sacral chakra. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. You are carrying the energy of the future. So be a guiding light. Beautiful, beautiful dragon. And the crystal that came is clear quartz, one of my favorites that I talk about all the time. Number 14, meditation, crown chakra. Beautiful. And finally, the rose pink dragon. So the rose pink ray, for those of you who would really love that pink rose energy of unconditional love, prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart and the heart of source. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe so you can work with the rose pink dragon. And the crystal stone that came in is garnet. So this is number 18, commitment, connecting the heart and the sacral chakras. Can't make this up, okay? So for those of you that are resonating with the heart and the sacral reunification, garnet is a great crystal for you. Overall crystal, tiger's eye, one of my favorites, came to me as a child. Now, what's interesting in this deck, it actually talks about communicating with the animals, but it's really for the solar plexus and the root chakra as well, and for empowerment for those of you who really want to step into your power. And it really goes along with this card, with the Leo, the lion energy. Okay, it's tiger's eye. All right. Thank you, my beautiful souls. Thank you for being here with me today. If you'd like to work with me personally, check out the specials below and on my website, especially Blu-rays. I have amazing, and even if you're not a Blu-ray, amazing Starseed Soul Mission, 12th dimensional or 22nd dimensional quantum Akashic sessions. And then, of course, there's distance healing as well. Stay tuned for announcement on classes for the fall. What else is going on? Oh, yes, the SEALs quantum sessions as well. I've got lots of availability before the end of the month. So you just relax at home and receive. All right. Love and aloha, everyone. Have a beautiful evening, morning, day, wherever you are. And I'll be back soon. Thank you from Pink Bella. Take care. Bye.